Hello and a warm welcome to the SimHanger channel. My name's Mark. It's 2 months almost to the day since I released this PMDG update, and in that update PMDG told us that the only aircraft we could expect to see in 2021 was a 737, and that would just be before Christmas. Well, as you've probably gathered, things have changed. So let's see what Robert Randazzo at PMDG and the team had to say and announce. Let's get started. In a break from their normal forum announcements, PMDG made this announcement through the release of a video on their brand new YouTube channel, PMDG Simulations Official. Link in the notes below. If you're using Microsoft Flight Simulator and a PMDG fan, well, you may want to subscribe.
We anticipate releasing the DC6 during the month of June of 2021. Originally, we thought the 737 was going to be our first product release, but it got hung up early on some technical issues, and that's caused its development schedule to drag out a little bit. The good news is the shift in focus to the DC6 has actually allowed the 737 to accelerate, and we're really looking at moving it forward on the release timeline now. I want to be a little careful about how we describe it, but definitely before the end of 2021. Most likely the best case would be right at the end of summer, so somewhere kind of in that window.
During the course of this video, Mr. Randazzo had a number of very interesting things to say, including that he felt the Microsoft Flight Simulator platform was the best yet for the development of PMDG products. He also went on to highlight that the relationship with Asobo was indeed a very productive one, and would account at least in part for their faster development cycle for 2021. He went on to say that whilst at times it had been hard to get developer support with other flight sims, this was not the case with Microsoft Flight Simulator and Asobo Studios. This partnership, he said, had been of tremendous value.
After that, we've got the 747 and the 777 coming. We have not determined which order yet. It really depends on how smoothly those development cycles go. And there's been some request for the Jetstream 41, but we haven't yet made a decision if that one will make the transition or not.
This version of the DC6 has been developed from the ground up. It's not a port. And as this development has been on a more modern platform, well, the aircraft's going to be feature-rich. PMDG have a reputation for detail and complexity, true to life. So just how much detail have they actually been able to get into the sim? Well, you don't have to wait for release to find out. On their new YouTube channel, they're releasing a series of tutorials covering the DC6, and this is being done prior to release of the product. This can be extremely helpful for those interested, and something other developers should consider doing. They're not the first to do this, but it's not common practice. Each tutorial is varying in length between 10 and 20 minutes, and it's broken down into section or elements covering a particular aspect of the DC6, so you can whet your appetite or increase your knowledge at a rate to suit you. As an aid to getting to grips with this aircraft, or you're not interested in turning every dial and flicking every switch, you just want to get up in the air, well, help is at hand. There's an automated flight engineer if you need it. In addition, and what is becoming common practice, inside the cockpit you've got a tablet which will allow you to automatically change the various states of the aircraft. This EFB carries out multiple different functions, from the simple to the more complex, from cold and dark to ready for takeoff. They will also be releasing further tutorials that will deal with the more advanced aspects of managing and dealing with these large bore engines. So if you want access to the detail, well, it's going to be there.
In fact, I think it's probably fair to say that the new Microsoft Flight Simulator is absolutely the best platform yet for the kinds of products that PMDG makes.
So there we have it. We've heard it from PMDG directly. The DC6 is going to be out next month, and we can expect the 737 at the end of summer, which I guess is going to be around September time. Being predominantly a prop man, well, I'm quite excited by the DC6 coming out. No indication at this stage with regards to price point. How much is it gonna cost? And I'm a little nervous in that regard. I'm happy to pay for the quality, I just don't want it to be too exorbitant and take it out of reach. Are you interested in the Douglas DC6? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you found this useful and informative. Stay well, take care, see you soon, and bye for now.